Yes, I know, I'm fucking insane. I bought 5 Chinese SSDs. Well, for my PC flipping on Season 2, I needed to buy SSDs for the computers I'm going to build. And I hate finding SSDs because on Facebook, as they're usually overpriced and really shit. Anyways, so these are brand new drives. These are Chinese drives though. Very low expectations. So it's literally called H-Flash. Just have a good read of that. It's literally called H-Flash. And the person who sold them to me is also the person who sells me my RGB fans and my RGB LED strips. A review on those will also come out on the Cool Moon RGB. Anyways, let's crack one of these open and see if they hold up to the standards of a normal SSD. I bet this is DRAM cashless, but we'll also disassemble one of them, to show you guys what's inside, and let's try identify the chips inside to see if how good this SSD is compared to other SSDs. Let's unbox. So I'm only going to open one of them because if these 4 are, if this is shit, I'm gonna refund all these 4, frankly. But this cost actually not a pretty bad price. Next time I'll just buy AliExpress this, but let's just crack this open. Like so. Okay. This is literally it. So, first impressions, this drive is made of plastic. You hear that? That's plastic. Okay. And the Samsung drive is made of metal. So if you drop this is dumpster down in the water. This is gone. The Samsung drive has a better chance. Okay. Another thing I've noticed is I don't think I can even open this drive because literally, wait. Let's see if there's any screws under here. I don't think there's any screws under here. I'm not gonna avoid the warranty because I know this thing's gonna break. Warranty void. Apparently this also comes with 3-year warranty, which is surprising for a no-brand SSD. If you buy something from AliExpress, you're not getting a warranty, but on these, you actually are. So the person who sold them to me is actually giving me a 3-year warranty. Well, actually, let's think about it. How are we going to test an SSD? So, to test this SSD, I'm going to be pitting it against a higher capacity Samsung 256GB. This is a 120GB H-Flash drive. This is a cheap, jank Chinese SATA to USB 3.0. This will be the test. So pretty much, simple adapter. You just plug this in, like so, and you plug this into a computer to see how fast it is. We'll be using, I believe it's something called Crystal Mark. Yeah, let's see how good this drive is compared to my Samsung. We're gonna first test out the 128GB H-Flash Cheap Chinese drive. So this Chinese drive does 265 megabytes, just say it's 260 megabytes read and 240 write. This, you might get better speeds when you are on actual SATA interface, as I'm doing this over USB 3.0, and the Chinese adapter, you might get better speeds when it's plugged in. This is DRAM cashless though, so you can see performance hit when doing tasks like video editing when you need to access the SSD over a period of time. So we've just currently plugged in the actual Samsung drive, the 250GB Samsung drive, and it has already got stuff on it, so that might be a tiny disadvantage, but heck, it's Samsung and it should perform way better than this H-Flash. It'll be surprising if it doesn't. So let's just run the benchmark. The Crystal Mark completed, and yes, this drive is, I'm just kind of scratching my head right now. It performs very similarly to our H-Flash drive. I guess because this is only a 64 megabyte, 64 megabyte test. I believe that could also be a reason why it might be so high between the Samsung and the H-Flash. If we probably ran a higher capacity, the higher test, you see here, this is 64 megabytes. If we ran something maybe 64 gigabytes or 2 gigabytes, you might see an actual difference. But in this video, I am not going to go in depth. So if you guys want to see an in-depth video comparing these two SSDs, put a comment down below or DM me on Instagram or email me if you do want to see that. Unlike Samsung drives, which are very widely documented online, this is not widely documented. I don't know who made it. The packaging seems to say it's made by some company in Shenzhen. Doesn't tell me much about what they use or the quality, but there's actually no screws in this. So if you see in this Samsung drive, there's a screw. There's a screw right here, and there's actually one. Wait, there's one right above the sticker. There's one under the sticker right there. I can feel it. This does not have any. You have to. Okay, this is a guitar pick. I used to play the guitar. I'm gonna try guitar pick this. Oh, it's coming out. It's coming out like that. It's like the. Wait, I wish you guys can see this. It's coming out. Here it is. Got it off. And as expected, it's surprisingly little. So you might think, oh, this is Chinese. It has so little inside. Well, no. If I show pictures right now of Samsung SSDs and other SSD companies, yes, there's not much in an SSD, and it can probably easily fit. It can easily fit into a small. Look at that. This is it. This is the. These are the chips. So I'm just gonna do some quick googling on what this is, because it's not widely documented. So let's just find out who makes the NAND on this SSD and who makes the controller of this SSD. So after doing some googling, yes, the NAND, I could not find who made the NAND. When I searched up the controller, yes, it came up with a Russian website. Yes, a Russian website to flash this SSD's firmware, I think. I'm not really much of an SSD expert. And then I found a link to its AliExpress, and then I found the actual PCB without the chips and without the controller. I also then found the actual chip, the controller chip of this SSD. But that's it. I couldn't find any other information. So this SSD is very Chinese and very undocumented. To conclude, pretty much these Samsung SSD and this H-Flash SSD perform relatively the same in a short sequential test. I still will trust the Samsung more than the H-Flash, as this is a reputable brand and this is not. It's actually pretty interesting that the person who sold it to me actually gave me a 3-year warranty for this. For the money, yes, I believe it is worth it if you're on a very big budget or you are building a mass amounts of computers. But the quality of this might not be so good. It's plastic compared to the metal outer casing of the Samsung. So, I'm going to put links of both of these drives in the description down below. If you want, as I said before, if you want to see a more detailed video on these drives, you can shoot me a comment, and you can send me an email, and you can DM me on Instagram. That's all. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.